Hello viewers, today I'm going to show you a performance and tutorial of a completely false cut called the Flippety Flappety Flop false cut. I've already turned over the 9 of diamonds on top, and in the middle the 7 of spades and the ace of diamonds, and on the bottom of the deck we have the queen of clubs. I put them there so you can see them that there is actually a false cut, and they'll be there so you can remember where they are. So this is what the performance looks like. Okay. That's the Flippety Flappety Flop false cut. And as you can see, we still have the 9 of diamonds on the top. In the middle we have the 7 of spades and the ace of diamonds, and on the bottom we have the queen of clubs. So that was the performance, and now I'm going to show you the tutorial. So there are two things that you need to be able to do for this false cut. You need to be able to do a one-handed card fan. Anyone, I'm not very good at them, so I do this, but any type of one-handed card fan. And you need to be able to do this move here. I don't know what it's called, but as long as you can do that, then you'll be fine. I'll do a tutorial, a mini tutorial of that whilst I'm explaining the false cut. So the first thing you want to do is hold the deck in your mechanics grip and then turn it to a levitated mechanics grip. So your thumb is on this side of the deck, to your left if you're left-handed, or to your right if you're right-handed, with your thumb on this side and your forefingers on this side, with your finger like on the top. Now what you want to do is to curl your finger over, so it's underneath the pack. Now you come over, you hold it vertically. So you come over with your right hand, and with your middle finger and your thumb, take off about a third of the pack. About a third. It doesn't have to be exactly, but just about a third, and then you separate it completely so that there's a gap in between the third and the rest of the deck, and there's enough space to put your index finger in. Then you take off this third and do just any type of one-handed card fan. But the way I do my one-handed card fan is I put my finger in there in the corner and hold it tightly with my index finger and my thumb, and then I just spread my thumb across a bit so that the cards spread out a bit. Whilst you're spreading these cards out, you return the pile in your other hand to a normal mechanics grip, and then curl your finger again. You then riffle down about halfway with your thumb and leave a big enough gap to fit these cards in, and as you're putting these cards in, you want to close the fan. So as you're putting the cards in, you're closing the fan. Make sure the cards don't go everywhere, by the way. This will be easier because the cards are hitting against the pile, so that they will automatically close. Now you can hold it with just one hand because the cards are stuck in the middle and they will not fall out. Now, after this, this should all look as one swift movement. So place these on top. So this should all just look like this. Just like that. It will take a lot of practice, but you will get there eventually. And then, when you've done that, this pile above the card fan, you pick it up, all the cards, hold them with your other hand, with your middle finger on top and your ring finger on top, thumb on bottom, and then these two fingers just not touching the pack. You then drop off the next pile, which was originally the card fan, and then you need to hold the cards like that. These might fall off, but if you do it correctly, they won't. Now what you want to do is hold this pile in the levitated mechanics grip with your finger curled over, like you did at the start. You then tilt your wrist so that you can see the bottom card. Come over, and as you're coming over, you have to push this pile up with your index fingers. So you push it up, and then it'll get locked in between those four fingers, like that. Then you lock this pile in between your index finger and your thumb, like that. And then you hold your other hand, your free hand, palm up, so you can put these piles on top. Now what you do is you put this pile, the one that you've got in between your four fingers, where the fingers and the palm meet, that thing there, I don't know what it's called. You place the cards there, and then just with your middle finger, just flip them over just like that. Like that. And then you do the same with this pile. And then the false cut is complete. So I'll just go through that really quickly again. Left hand mechanics grip, finger curled over, third of the deck, one-handed card fan, normal mechanics grip with finger curled over, riffle down about halfway, close the fan as you're putting the cards in, take off the pile above the cards, drop the fan off, tilt your wrist, lock in, drop, and drop. It is quite a messy false cut, but it is a false cut, and if you have practice you will be able to make it all clean so that no cards go all over the place. Just like that. And it's easy to square up afterwards, and there are no cards face up or anything, and the deck stays face down if you want it to keep face down, or face up if you want it to keep face up. So that is the Flippity Flappety Flop false cut. Try and say that 10 times as fast. That's it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.